Hello again, folks. Revolver Guy. Want to do a little video today uh, about what happened over this past weekend and even the whole past week with all these mass shootings we've had. I tell you, it's really a sad situation in this country. Uh, what's maybe even more sad though is how quickly people are willing to give up their rights and freedoms uh, for a little safety or for a little security. You know, all I've seen over the last few days is ban guns, ban guns, ban guns. You know, just like that's really going to do something. I don't really understand it. I don't know where these people get in their head that people will stop killing each other just because you ban guns or a certain type of gun. But it's very sad. I mean, my heart goes out to those people in El Paso, Texas, Dayton, Ohio, and even in California last week. Uh, you know, this, of course, all you see on CNN and MSNBC and even some on Fox are people calling out Trump for his rhetoric, saying that he's the cause of all this. Folks, they were doing mass shootings before Trump ever got in office, and they'll be doing them long after he's out of office. I promise you that. Sadly enough, our society does not care about humans anymore. We don't care about each other. We don't love each other anymore. And because of that, it's easy for some idiot to get a gun and just walk into a place and start shooting people. Especially a place where he knows most of the time they're not going to have a gun to defend themselves with. So is there an easy answer to it? No, there isn't. Unfortunately, if people don't start loving each other again, this is not going to stop. It's just going to get worse. And if you believe in the Bible says it will. And they said this is exactly what it said. It described how people would be in the end days, how they would be unholy and with violence and hatred, just in the same as in the days of Noah. Sexual perversions and you know, uh, I mean they're disobedient to their parents. I mean it's just nuts how it really is now. And as long as it's like that, you'll never stop this. You know, these mass shootings have really gotten worse since social media. I don't think there's I don't I think there's a big reason why those two are connected. You know, they've had mass shootings in the past, but they were fairly rare. Now you look at it, every time you turn around, there's another mass shooting, and I don't think it's a coincidence that technology, the internet, and social media have made information and the ease. I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say, they made it easy for people to hate or to fuel their hatred. And if you watch the mainstream media, it'll fuel your hatred every day. I don't care who you are. But it is a sad situation. All I've heard is ban guns, ban guns, ban assault weapons. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know, we're not giving up our guns. We're not going to give up any guns. I think most of you would agree with me on that. That's not going to happen. So, uh, honestly, I don't think there's anything that the government can do about it. If parents don't start teaching their children to love each other, it isn't going to matter. And you know, you'll hear the left talk about, oh, the right and Trump and his supporters, and they hate the immigrants and all this, and that's just not true. That's not true at all. I don't know how Trump really feels about immigrants or illegal immigrants. I don't know how he really feels about it, but I'll tell you how I feel about it. Uh, I feel a lot of empathy for those people that have a rough time where they're from. But also, a little part of me says, well, why don't you fix it? You know, 250 years ago, we came here and we fought and died. Our ancestors fought and died for this country. They fixed it. So no, I don't think that you should be able to just waltz in here anytime you want to. There are laws to be followed, and there's a reason for those laws. I don't know if you hear that or not. Good crack of thunder. It's really storming here today. But anyway, with all that said, what it boils down to is the government will pass some laws. That's what they're good at. It's already illegal to murder somebody. So it's already illegal to own a gun if you're mentally incapacitated or a criminal. So I don't really know what else they can do besides take guns from the people that aren't criminals and don't have a mental health problem. And that's going to be a big problem. I think all of you know that. That may be what causes the final collapse of this country. I don't know. Stock market took a big hit today. I don't think that really matters in the long run. Stock market's just for the rich people anyway, for the most part. But it does hurt if they tighten their belts, and of course, the way it trickles down, it'll hurt us. But you can see everything coming together, and you can see the evil in people. In these shooters it's just unbelievable that somebody could be like that. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. It's going to get a whole lot worse, unfortunately. So hug your children a little tighter. Hug your spouse, your wife, your parents, whatever. Whoever you got, whoever you love, hug them a little tighter. Love them a little more. If you're a Christian, pray. Pray every day for this country. If you're not, I don't have nothing against you. I'll pray for you. I always do. But thank you for watching. And remember, now more than ever, all gun laws are unconstitutional.